Hey, what's up, everybody? Grant here from Go Happy Beauty. And this week's Too Long Didn't Listen episode, we're going to be talking about SEO and specifically what's changed with AI and what you need to do differently. The TLDL is not much. So I want to dive into that, right? So one of the big things here is we always are trying to find best practices, things that are going on with Google, what's changing, what's going on, how do we adapt to it, right? For us, we're managing thousands of websites at this point. We want to make sure that we're always doing what's best for our clients, right? So we're endlessly testing and researching and trying to find out what needs to be done to put our clients in the best position to succeed. Meaning we want them to be visible. We want people to find them online and hopefully book a service with them, schedule an appointment, right? That's what we want to do. So the other day, reading through this documentation, which I'm sure none of you are going to do because it's not very fun. We do it for you. That's why you don't have to, right? So we're talking about something directly from Google itself, right? Directly from Google Search Central. This is literally an article stating exactly how it works and how SEO has changed, right? So what we're looking at here is essentially directly from the horse's mouth, right? This is exactly what they're going to say. They're going to talk about AEO and GEO. We've heard all this stuff, AI search, AIO, AI overviews, answer engine optimization, generative engine optimization. All of it falls back to what has been traditional for Google for decades now, SEO, search engine optimization. Nothing really changes, right? So if you look here from Google directly, they're literally telling you, apply foundational SEO best practices to generative AI search. Well, what they're saying is essentially those best practices that have been working for years are still going to work now, right? Not much has changed. It tells you this is something we always harp on our users to do: create valuable content for your audience, right? We don't want to just throw it in an LLM like a ChatGPT and ask it to create content for us. The search engines, the users, the people, the audience, they want unique content like this content here. I could have asked Google, Gemini, I could ask ChatGPT, I could ask Claude to create a good script for this video, but I'm going unscripted. I'm going to create valuable content for the audience and tell you that creating content directly to appease AI, to appease search engines is not going to work, right? We want to hear from users. We want to hear from people, the search engines, the AIs, the actual people that are searching for your content, that are searching for your type of business, that are searching for your service and want to book with you. They want to hear your opinion, right? That's why brands and personal brands are so important, right? It tells you here what you can do to do this, right? Provide a unique point of view, create non-commodity content, right? It has to be helpful, reliable, and people first, right? Be sure that you're writing for people, not AI. It literally says that in here multiple times. They want to hear from you, right? So we talk a lot about writing content on your websites, creating blogs, creating videos, and everybody's so busy, it's hard to do. But if you do go through the process, right, blogs can still be helpful if they're done correctly, right? And this is a great way to see what that requires. We'll link to this content down below. Take this and throw it into ChatGPT and ask it to summarize it for you. Say, hey, ChatGPT, I want to create some helpful content for my audience. We do lashes, we do nails, we do spray tans, we do wedding, makeup, whatever it is, and ask it to help you create some ideas that your audience will find useful. All right. So we want to make sure that we're doing that, to stay at top of people's mind. So we're looking at this, organizing content, right? That's talking about just putting it together in structure, high quality images and video, focus on what users want and avoid overdoing it, right? If you're using AI tools to assist in content creation, be sure that it is good content. Essentially, that's what it's telling us here. And then this part here, I'm not going to talk too much about because building and maintaining clear technical structure, that comes back to more technical things. We want to keep it simple for you. We don't want to overwhelm you. So all this here is to say, what you need to do is create helpful content, create content from your point of view for your potential clients, for the people that you want to serve. Create content that they will find valuable, create content that they will find helpful, create content that they will have that will actually answer their questions. Look, the number one place I ask people to start with is think about the questions that you get daily, weekly, monthly from potential clients or existing clients, and start writing down a list and create content from those ideas. Because guess what? People just like them, just like those people that are booking those services, are looking for those same questions, are looking for those same answers. And you want to be the one that provides that, right? We don't need to hear that we need to create content for AI to do that. I'm getting questions all the time about what can we do to make sure, our website is prevalent and people are finding us on Google now with AI, right? This article here is literally telling us, guess what? Myth busting, all these things. llm.txt. We've been putting this on people's site, telling them that there's no actual thing that says this is helpful. Chunking content, rewriting content for AI, syncing, all these things, right? All this makes no sense. At the end of the day, we need to do SEO with what SEO has always been, right? Apply best practices, helpful content, good content, unique content. Give your point of view. That's what people want to hear. And that is what search engines are going to serve to them. So spend some time creating some content. If you need help summarizing things or getting a good list of, a good bullet point list, sure, AI can help with that. But at the end of the day, we want to create non-commodity content that is helpful, reliable, and people first. This is coming directly from Google. They're telling us to do this. I advise you to follow just the same. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Go Happy Beauty. We're going to be putting out more content just like this. You can go to our website, gohappybeauty.com. There's tons of helpful content, resources, website scanner to give you a review, to give you an overview of how your website's performing. We have a wonderful podcast as well, also called Go Happy Beauty on all of the major platforms. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great day.